How you doing? This is Morkita Anthony. I'm from Arlington, Texas with the Arlington, Texas Bomb Squad. We have a bomb squad that has 8 members. We have our bomb squad commander and then 7 techs. Unit started in 2005 and we've been rolling strong ever since. We do approximately 70 to 80 calls a year depending on what's going on in the environment around us. And we also do support for the Dallas Cowboys at the stadium, Six Flags Over Texas, and of course the World Series champions Texas Rangers. Second bomb truck that we've built. As you can see, we have the grill that lights up to let everybody know who we are and that we're coming. Scene lights across the top. Driver's side area. We have the red handle lights across right here to help us out at night. Not too bright, just enough to give you a light. Entry point at the back for the second half of the cab. It's really utilized for our hazmat team primarily, but we wanted the entry to come off onto the street side where we actually have control of the lane. The way we utilize this truck is we'll have it set up on a scene at a location primarily for our EOD team, and we'll have it set up so that the guys can come out. We have control of this lane, so there's no regular traffic that comes through here. We would have had it set up on the other side, but that would have put us out in the flow of traffic, and we didn't want our guys getting out of the truck, in and out of the truck on that side. So some storage areas down underneath. You can see we have a power inverter, we have a fire extinguisher and some emergency triangles and things like that. Like I said, this is going to be our bomb truck, so we've got a lot of storage for potential equipment that we're going to have all the way across the whole bottom of the truck. And so we wanted the storage to be down on the bottom because a lot of bomb equipment can be heavy. So instead of having that strain on their back and on the individual having to pick it up, we wanted to have it down at the lower area. So all you gotta do is just grab it, slide it out, sit it down on the ground, and start putting it together to do the work. We have some outside storage where we can put other things like our vest or maybe some of our other equipment. Right here, this is going to be primarily a battery area for us. We'll have a lot of battery storage and electronic stuff that we'll have stored in here. You can see how the rack slides in and out, again, to help assist with moving and lifting things. Power source here, and then we also have another one of those slide down drawers here where we could put batteries and things up top. And we also have a power source that's up a little bit higher that's a little bit more difficult for you guys to see. We have rear scene lights, and then we also have a ramp. So for us, we have several robots, but what we wanted to do was have a lift that comes out and it comes out and lets down at the level of the truck. We can roll the robot out and then lower the robot down to the street level, and then we can drive it around and do what we need to do. On this side right here, this area is where we're going to have our bomb suits. We have a ramp that helps us out. So we stand up here and place the suits right up here across. We'll have 3 suits here, and then we can store some other equipment down below. We also have this area right here where we can store other items. We can store helmets. We can store a few other things that we need for the suits and other equipment right up in this area as well. This is the street side of for the vehicle. So we can go in and take a step up and take a look inside, but we'll do that here in a minute after we get through walking around on the outside. Again, more storage. If you know anything about the fire service, we have a lot of stuff and we like to keep it with us and take it with us everywhere we go. So same thing for us on our bomb trucks. Again, the tilt drawers, which help access and move stuff around. It's really, really great. We love it. It was one of the features that we didn't have on our previous truck, and we love having it on this truck. And you can see that the drawers and the spaces are all lit up. So if we're out on scene at night, it lights everything up pretty good for us. Here we have a camera mast, which is up on top. It allows us to raise our camera up about 25 feet in the air so we can use it and observe anything around the scene, or if we need to zoom out and take a look at something from a distance, which you often do in EOD world. So now we're inside. This is our cab layout. This is basically a workstation for our hazmat guys or anybody else that needs to come up in here and work. So you can see we have 2 chairs, but there's plenty of room to add 2 additional chairs if we needed to. They have some storage up top so that they can store their equipment or paperwork or anything like that at all that they have. If we're on location for multiple days, as you can see, they even have a little drawer right here. So if they want to do a computer, put a keyboard in here or whatever they need to do, we tried to make it as comfortable and as friendly as possible. We also have a jump seat right here so that if we need to go on scene, typically you'll take 2 bomb techs and you'll take a hazmat guy with you on a scene if we have a major call out, so we can all ride from one scene to the next scene to the next scene and handle whatever we need to do. As we move into the rest of the vehicle, not complete yet, it's going to be a location where we can set up and run our robot from this location. We also have some storage up here for our guys, and it's all lit up. So if it's at night in here, you don't have to turn on all the lights. You can just open up the cabinet, grab what you need to grab, and close it back down. And light switches here, so if you need to turn on any lights. Again, data cables, data connections, HDMI, power strip here, so if people need to, if we need to plug in additional equipment, somebody needs to plug in cell phones, we can do all that, all those items right here. We got some storage right here. We got some of the comforts of home because we never know how long we're going to be on a scene. We can be on a scene from anywhere from 5, 10, 15 minutes to several days or even a week, depending on the scene. So you want to have enough of the comforts that you need to operate out of this vehicle on a 24-hour basis. So we do have a microwave so people can heat up food, coffee, and anybody that's worked a long scene knows that those can be long days and long nights. And we even have a small refrigerator right here as well. Toolbox for equipment and tools. We have a explosive magazine inside the vehicle, so we can take some explosives with us as needed, depending on the type of call we have. We have storage over on this side, so any specialty tools and things like that we have storage for those items as well. This leaves us wide open and leaves us a lot of opportunity to put what we want where we want it to go. This right here, this table is basically a workstation, so we can come in and work a call. We can have computers up here working. Again, all the data ports run back down to the rack. It pulls it up on a TV if we needed to put something up on the TV to look at from a computer or from our X-ray equipment that'll be in here, because we'll also have storage down here for our X-ray equipment and have it all tied in together with the computer system. We also have an awning, so for those real hot days and we need to cover up or keep something out of the weather, the awning comes out. Unique thing about that awning is that if the wind gets too high, we don't have to worry about it. It will draw itself back in and close itself up to keep you from damaging that awning. Right here will be a rack for all our data. We'll have routers, wireless systems in here to help establish communication. So the way the truck is set up right now, if we pull up on scene and there's a data connection somewhere in the city at that location, we can plug the truck in and we'll have data directly from the city. But if not, we'll use AT&T systems that we'll have installed that will facilitate our data needs for this vehicle. Back in this back area is where our robot's going to sit. We actually have a generator on this vehicle as well, and the generator is actually stored right here, and it's up above the truck just a little bit. But if we had to do any access or any controls, we can get in here right in this area, and then there's also part of it on the top. So there are 4 individual units right here, so that way we don't have to we can cool off the whole truck if we need to, or we can cool off sections of the truck instead of just running the whole entire system at one time. All right, that's our truck rolled all up in one big walk around. But I'd like to thank all those individuals that helped make this possible. That would be the taxpayers, the state of Texas with some of the help they gave us with grants, our fire administration for helping us get to this point with this vision of having this vehicle, our team of bomb techs and our bomb squad commander to help bring this vision again to life for this vehicle. Thank our apparatus committee, because they're here helping us go through the truck and find all those little things that we haven't really thought about looking at and addressing. And again, this is our first real build on a fire apparatus style platform for our bomb truck. So we're really, really, really appreciative of all the help that we've gotten over this time frame in putting this vehicle together. So again, just like to thank everybody involved.